Oh, what a curious creature this incarnation was. The Seventh Doctor, a Time Lord of many contradictions. On the one hand, he was a whimsical, eccentric buffoon, delighting in humorous reverie and spouting nonsensical gibberish. But beneath this facade lay a cunning manipulator, a Machiavellian genius with a dark and twisted mind. Join me once more in my database of the Doctor, designed and created by me, the Master. This incarnation of the Doctor was a brilliant tactician and strategist, always one step ahead of his enemies, but his greatest weapon was his intellect. He was a master of deception and manipulation, able to bend others to his will without them even knowing it. He was a paradox, a clown with a cruel heart, a madman with a brilliant mind who could charm his way into any situation. But I knew his weaknesses. I knew his arrogance. I knew his pride, and I easily used it all against him. On the surface, he appeared to be a harmless eccentric, with his ruffled hair, question mark designer wardrobe, and those infuriating spoons. But of course, the Seventh Doctor was not without his weaknesses. He could be arrogant and overconfident at times. He spent so much time designing plans and traps that he always overlooked the ones that were set for him. I found myself both intrigued and repelled by this incarnation. He was a worthy adversary, and I always enjoyed our little games of cat and mouse. But I also knew that he was a dangerous man, and I never underestimated him. But what made him truly dangerous was his capacity for darkness. He had seen the depths of evil that the universe had to offer, and he learned to fight it with its own weapons. He was not afraid to bend or break the rules on occasion, and he was always one step ahead of his enemies and could easily turn any situation to his advantage. His end, however, was less than dignified, which I take immense pleasure in saying. There was no noble self-sacrifices or daring heroism. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. The fool. I had the joy of witnessing the entire event before slithering away. I was going through a bit of a gunge phase at the time. Overall, the Seventh Doctor was a complex and fascinating character. He was a hero, a villain, and everything in between. But one thing was for certain: he was a force to be reckoned with. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Something Blue YouTube channel. Did I say that right? For more content and special features. You will obey.